Global Commodities is a digital archive containing scans of historical documents from over 20 archives from around the world. The main navigation bar at the top of the page offers the principal way to browse the site. Introduction pages tell you about how the collection was put together and its contents. Documents is where you will find all of the scanned materials. And the remaining pages offer background and context through a variety of additional features. The collection was developed in collaboration with an academic advisory board and built around 15 major commodities. When browsing documents, you can filter using the options on the left of the screen. When you click into a document, you will first see its metadata and can then choose to view the scans online or download the images as a PDF. In the top right corner, you will find your search options. The basic search bar can be used to run keyword searches across all metadata and printed full text. The advanced search allows you to look in specific metadata fields, apply filters, or look for two words within a certain proximity of each other. Users new to the site may like to explore the popular searches. These act as a sort of index, displaying the most commonly occurring keywords, places, and organisations. The Global Commodities Digital Archive includes a range of additional features designed to add background and context to the digitised historical documents found in the site. These include essays, written by academics and archivists, and exhibitions that provide information on the commodities covered by the site. There are also interactive features that allow users to explore statistics behind global trade and consumption. The Energy Data Visualizations feature uses data from BP's 2017 Statistical Review of World Energy and Historical Datasets. It allows the user to look at the rates of production and consumption of major forms of energy during the second half of the 20th century. The Price Data Visualization is a more complex feature that seeks to track the value of a wide range of commodities across the widest possible timeframe. The pop-up at the start will guide new users through the functionality of this feature. In the visualization, there are tutorials specific to commodities that will further help new users. There are also 4 automated scenarios that guide users through the feature. The visualization allows users to explore the value of commodities in a number of different ways. The commodities list on the left lets you compare different commodities to one another. The map on the top right lets you compare the price of specific commodities in different locations. The graph on the bottom right lets you see how the price of specific commodities changed over time. You can select up to 4 different commodities to compare prices. In this case, we have selected 2, tea and tobacco. The bar gives the average price across the whole date range. The graph shows price changes over time, but can also be used to change the date range of the average price bar. If we drag our start date to 1776, you will notice that the average has changed. This suggests that the respective values of tea and tobacco were much closer after the American Revolution. However, care must be taken to consider the source of the data. In this case, prices have only been taken from one market, England. The price of tobacco went up in England after the American Revolution, but this does not necessarily mean that the price went up globally. It is very important that users consider where the data is coming from and the regions and time periods it covers. Let us add sugar to the comparison. This has data from more European markets. You can see slight variations in the price of sugar between England, France, and Spain in this period. The dataset has standardized all price information and currency to be represented in equivalent grams of silver. Even though there is more market information for sugar, it is still centred on European markets, something which is common for a lot of this data. Also note that the data available for different commodities extends over different time periods. There is a longer history of data on sugar than there is on tea or tobacco. It's important to consider how the data behind the visualization impacts the results. To really interrogate this, you can download the full dataset for your own use. There is also an About section, which says more about who collected the data and where it comes from. It is highly recommended that this is read by anyone using the visualization.